So, who was your doctor growing up? Would that be Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy? I noticed you've got the Sylvester McCoy jumper.
Yes, I was going to wear it tonight, but it's rather warm tonight, so I thought I'd just have it in the background as a bit of a flag. But yeah, I've got sort of vague memories of Colin Baker and a little bit of Davison when I was growing up as well. But I was very young then. I seem to remember everyone has their doctor, don't they? The one that really
Yeah.
got them into the show. And for me, it was Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Aldred. So they were the ones who really got me into the show. It's just a shame that they only lasted a few series, and then there was the wilderness years that I had to live through before it all came back.
I was gonna say that sounds like a really tragic time to grow up a Doctor Who fan
Yes.
in
Yeah.
many ways. But yeah, so we were gonna talk a little bit about your book as well. So I guess can you make, because it only came out in November last year, didn't it?
Yeah,
Um,
it's a
so
funny
if
one.
you could maybe talk a little bit about how that came about.
Yeah, it's a funny one because I actually wrote it for the 50th. So it's a bit of a rewrite, really. I decided to update it for the 60th. So um, about 4 years before 2013, when the 50th was, I decided, right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch every single Doctor Who that I can get my hands on, and yeah, I did it and tried to review each one. I think as a kind of beginner writer, I thought it was quite a nice way into writing because I could write a little bit each
Mm.
day. I can't remember who said it, but I remember hearing someone's tip that if you want to be a writer, write a little something every day, even if it's just a blog or
Mm.
a few lines, just to kind of work that writing muscle a little bit. And I quite like the idea with a program like Doctor Who that you can review a story at a time and take your time with
Yeah.
it. So over 4 years, I wrote the first version, which was originally called the Time Meddler, and then I decided to call it Doctor Who: A Companion. And then about 2 years ago, just coming up to the 60th, I thought I should really update this because obviously I had that 10-year gap in between with all the Capaldis, the Jodies, etc., and a few little
Yeah.
spin-offs like Class and things that I could get my teeth into as well. So yeah, so it's an updated, definitive version, hopefully, until the 70th.